Welcome back to Olympus Critics. Make sure you like and subscribe to the channel. Leave a like for the algorithm that does help the channel grow. This episode 5 of Bass Reeves, Lawman Bass Reeves, was good, man. I enjoyed this episode. The last 2 episodes felt like filler. Seemed like they was moving too fast. But this one right here, it wasn't fast at all. If only we could have got the episode 3 and episode 4 like this, I think it could be a good, if it ends off like this, because we got 3 episodes left, I think this would be a strong season. But this episode, we got to see some characters, actually breathe, especially with Jenny Reeves and Sally Reeves. We got a little bit more Sally Reeves, stuff I didn't like about what they did with Sally in this episode though. But the character Jack Rabbit Cole, really had me into this episode, especially when we saw time with him and Bass. He actually made me get a little chuckle when Bass had to go, when they was on their journey and Billy Crow was talking too much. He was like, is he gonna talk the whole way there? And when Billy Crow left that scene, he started singing, and Bass knew the song, and they started singing together, and just the conversation they had, especially when they got to the couple's house for shelter in that rain, and he was telling him what happened, what he seen, and why he did what he did, and that's why he's arrested. Bass kind of, understands. It looks like he understands where he's coming from. And with the Jenny character, I think I like what they did with her this episode, because Bass has been gone so long. It's affecting the family. The kids don't recognize him. Sally, she seems like she does need her father there, because the stuff that she did in this episode definitely shows that she needs Bass around, because she's bringing a lot of trouble, which we're going to see, because we saw it in the trailer that there will be that certain group that will probably try to attack his family because of the stuff that Sally did in this episode. But overall, this episode was probably, I would say it's definitely number 3 so far. It's one of my favorite episodes. I think 2 episodes that we got, first 2 episodes are right there. This is definitely number 3, my favorite episode, because it wasn't that much action. The story was being told more. But the only thing I did not like was the Sally Reeves stuff, where she was getting in trouble. I mean, in that day and time, how it felt like what we get now with these girl bosses in these movies and TV shows. That was not going to fly back then, how she was acting. So that was kind of hard for me to believe, especially when they got ambushed by the boys. She's just untouchable. She's just untouchable. Mayberry's getting most of the beating. She doesn't get a finger. They don't even touch her at all. So that kind of was a head scratcher with that kind of like took me out of that scene. Like, okay, she's just unstoppable. So she can hit them, but she ain't getting nothing done to her. So that was kind of hard to believe. But Jenny Reeves, I enjoyed what we got from her character. We'll see probably what's about to happen with the consequences of what Sally Reeves has done. But this episode, we actually got to see Curtis Jumper, and just Bass imagining him, whatever those people gave Bass, he was definitely seeing Curtis Jumper. And the lady, I don't know what you want to call them, she told Billy Crow what's troubling. She didn't go exactly what's troubling Bass, but she said he's about to deal with something. The episode ends on Mr. Pierce himself. He's the one that they had to escort Jack Rabbit Cole to. So it's about to get real interesting. This is who I've been wanting to see, Barry Pepper's character, the big bad himself. What is Bass going to do? Bass, if I'm Bass, I want the smoke for what he did to Curtis Jumper. And will we see his mother as well? I hope so, because I know she's probably going to want retribution for what he's done. But if he works with this man next episode, I'm going to be shocked. But it looks like that may happen. You're going to give Cole to him. This man, I'm speechless if he works with Pierce. If he puts aside what he did to the child and the mother, especially the mother that helped you, that gave you a safe haven. But post comments, let me know what you guys thought of this episode. Did you enjoy it like me? And do you think they're gonna finish off this season strong, these last 3 episodes? But post comments, make sure you subscribe to the channel. Get you guys later.